Okay. Let's get into the interview. Brief interview. Let's get into it, man.
Good evening, I'm Jeff Glor, and we are going to begin here tonight with an interview many have been waiting for. R. Kelly's first since being charged with sexual abuse last month. Gayle King of CBS This Morning just spoke with Kelly. The charges against the singer involve 4 women, 3 of whom were allegedly underage at the time. In an interview that just wrapped, Kelly told Gayle the accusations are lies. We have 2 clips here. Here is the first.
They are still talking about you with underage girls. Do you still sit here and say you have never been with underage girls? Can you really say that?
I sit here and say this. I had 2 cases back then that I said in the beginning of the interview that I would not talk about because of my ongoing case now.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Fair enough. But
okay.
I will tell you this. People are going back to my past, okay? That's exactly what they're doing. They're going back to the past, and they're trying to add all of this stuff now to that, to make all of the stuff that's going on now feels real to people.
But the past is relevant with you with underage girls.
Absolutely no, it's not.
Why?
Because for one, I beat my case. When you beat something, you beat it.
You were acquitted.
We can't double jeopardy me like that. You can't. It's not fair. It's not fair to nobody. When you beat your case, you beat your case.
But I'm not talking about the one case in which you were acquitted. I'm talking about the other cases where women have come forward and said, R. Kelly had sex with me when I was under the age of 18. R. Kelly was abusive to me emotionally and physically and verbally.
Okay.
R. Kelly took me in a black room where unspeakable things happened. This is what they're saying about you.
Not true.
These aren't old rumors.
Not true. Whether they're old rumors, new rumors,
why would they
future
say this
rumors,
about you?
Not true.
Kelly became much more emotional as Gayle continued her questioning. Here's more of that.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
How stupid would it be for R. Kelly, with all I've been through in my way, way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you
That's
were holding...
stupid, guys.
I didn't...
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle.
Robert,
stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
There is much, much more to this interview that will air on CBS This Morning, tomorrow, and Thursday. Gayle is on her way back from Chicago tonight, so Jerika Duncan joins us now. Unreal, Jerika, some of what we saw this afternoon. Again, more will be on tomorrow on CBS This Morning, but you followed this case extensively. Talk about what you've seen this afternoon.
Well, you know, I watched this entire interview. It was about an hour and 20 minutes long. And I can tell you, it is compelling. I mean, you saw just from that video how emotional he got, and there's so much more. But I was at the bond hearing and the arraignment a couple of weeks ago, and I was there as I watched at least one of the women that he's charged with sexually abusing cry as some of the charges were read. You know, he's facing some serious allegations here. That woman that I spoke to said it was BS. She thought that he even had an opportunity to get out on bail. And I was also there when he walked out of jail after posting bail. And you had people there that were supporters, people singing his music as he walked out. And then you had people there that were calling him all kinds of names because they believe these women who have said that they were sexually abused by him.
So what is next for him right now?
Well, he has a court date on March 22nd. He's facing 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse. That could carry up to 70 years behind bars. We're talking 4 victims, including 3 minors dating back as far as 1998. He's got over $160,000 that is due in child support. The big takeaway from me for this interview is that he is very angry, that he is sad by some of these allegations that he's hearing about.
Okay, Jerika, thank you very much. Again, much more of this.
Damn, we cut her short like a motherfucker.
Kelly tomorrow,
but
Thursday on CBS this morning. Good evening, I'm Jeff Glor, and we are going to be
now. That's pretty crazy, you know. I already know how some of y'all going to feel. Some of y'all going to be like, he's such a liar. He's full of shit. I'm definitely reading the comments in there. So there's a lot of different opinions. I want to take some of y'all thoughts, but I'm telling y'all, after the live that I just did earlier today, I'm having a problem with using my Blog Talk Radio right now. I can't even set up a new episode to take all of y'all calls. That's why it took me so long to even go live right now. And I'm still trying to do it as it's planned, but it's not letting me. So I guess we're going to have to go to the old style for right now. The old style. And y'all know what I mean by that. I'm going to have to take y'all one by one. So if y'all have any thoughts on this, I'm going to put the number inside of the description box. Inside the chat box right now. And the number is 862-285-4399. Ashley Reed, can you please repost it? The number is 862-285-4399. Blog Talk Radio is acting up, so I cannot use that phone system right now, and I tried for over 20 minutes and it's still giving me an error. So they on some bullshit right now. So please, if y'all have any thoughts, okay, we have one right now. That's what I'm talking about. Crowd participation. And y'all got to understand, this phone system that's on it's a little bit janky. It is janky. I'm letting y'all know right now. The shit is janky. Okay. Oh my God.
Hello?
Peace. How you doing? Area code 434. How you doing, love? What's your thoughts?
What's up, Mike? What's up? It's been a long time coming. I love your show.
Thank you, baby girl. Thank you. I appreciate you. What's your thoughts?
You're welcome. So it looks like R. Kelly, people are saying that black people put other black people down in our community. But what happens to the victims? You know what I'm saying? Like the people that are credible. I'm not going to say everybody is a victim. You know what I'm saying? But what about the people who are credible and have these damaging effects on them for the rest of their lives? Why are we still trying to uphold somebody who we know for a fact like underage people? Like I'm still trying to figure that out.
I will say, you absolutely right, and I'm gonna say this right now. I can't use my other phone system, so I can't play the audio clip that I always play. The views and opinions of the callers does not represent or reflect the views and opinions of all Viral Access Media. And I say that to say this: everybody's gonna have their different opinion about this, and everybody's gonna be right in their own way. So it's not about seeing eye to eye. It's about seeing things from another perspective, from your own perspective, and it having some validity to it, some substance to it that basically makes sense. So somebody's gonna say, okay, but what about the females who basically knew what they was getting themselves into and lied on this man? So, but where you coming from, I definitely understand what you're saying. I hope I didn't, talk too long. Hope I ain't lose you, but you're absolutely right, though.
I feel every point that you're making. I understand that this is a legend. This is an icon. So
Right.
We'll put that first. You know what I'm saying? But then we got to take it back and say that this is a man at the same time, and we don't know what's on this man's mind.
Right.
We don't know that. He doesn't present that to the public. So we must be very decisive, but we do know that there are cases of him with underage girls at the end of the day. So it doesn't make sense. Make it all make sense. You know what I'm saying, people? In our community, we have predators. We have men that attack young females. It's known. I'm only 26 years old, so I am a part of that millennial time frame. And
but you sound like my aunt. Goddamn, I thought she was like 49 out this motherfucker. I was about to call you Mildred out this motherfucker. Geraldine, you got them sardines in the can in there? Nah, I'm only playing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just fucking around.
No, like for real though, it's just real life, and I thank you for covering this shit.
Thank you. I appreciate your call, sweetie.
All right, bye.
Peace. Geraldine, you picked up them yams I told you to go get. Nah, I'm just fucking with you, love. You know, not saying you sounded old, but you sounded very mature for your age. And 26, you still young. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to play you. I'm just retarded, so don't mind me, love. But you did sound like a Mildred out this moment. I gotta pick up my goddamn my red potatoes and my bell peppers, my red and my greens, and my cilantro. Anyway, ATL in the building was good, fam. What's your thoughts, family?
Hello, good night.
Good after
I'm
night.
just calling because I want to say I believe that R. Kelly is innocent.
Let's get
and
it.
We can't, everyone has a past, right? And not because someone messed up in the past, they're going to say that they can't do the best thing up. We have to remember that this man was also abused at a tender age. I'm not saying that it gives them the right to molest kids, but we still do not have any proof. We only saw a documentary that ladies come out and say that they were abused and make allegations. These people are no victims.
Me got a
because I saw some interviews with plenty of these same ladies, and their stories are totally different. For instance, Jorianda Pierce. I saw an interview of her on Dr. Cunningham a couple years ago that she was a prostitute, that she used to do a lot of things. Her child was taken from her. She lost a baby. Her statement or everything was totally different from what she's saying. How can people just cast judgment on somebody that you don't see a proof, you don't see a solid evidence? It's just word of mouth. You telling me that all these girls came out and did an interview, and all these girls went through the same thing, and for you don't, not one of them have evidence, not one of them have something to show that yes, it's in fact true? No, this must be crazy. This must be crazy. And we black people, we need to wake up. Michael Jackson, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. We are a pawn to the white race. They use each other. They use us black people to destroy our own. Give this man a fair trial. Let him go in front of the court. Let him present his evidence. If the court find him guilty, well, fine. But come on, we can't just put down each other just so because of word mouth. Look at Bill Cosby. He was just charged for something. And the same lady that lied went back and said that she lied. But we must not be too quick to condemn each other.
Absolutely. I want to say, hey, I appreciate your call because I know there's a lot of people that gonna be calling in. I want to say thank you. And where you from? You from Yard or you from India? Where you from? St. Lucia? Where you from? Trinidad?
Trinidad and Tobago.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Roti and red stripes.
I want to know that the Caribbean will always love and support R. Kelly. We love him and we will not mute his music. We will live on. We love our black people and we're not going to put down our own black people until we see evidence.
That's right. And I definitely respect exactly what you're saying. Thank you for your call, sweetie. And I appreciate you. And shout out to all my Caribbean people. I love you too. Facts. Thank you, love. Peace. And she has a very good point. And you know why? She has a very good point. Because regardless what it may be, if it was one of their own, everybody would stick to a code to basically almost protect them. Like you probably hear like some of the victims may say something about that particular actor or whatever, but the whole consensus as a whole, like the whole group as a whole, they're not gonna be doing like what we do to our own people. You know what I mean? So basically, I feel exactly where she coming from. Everybody else would stick on code. They won't bash them as much as we will bash our own. You understand? I hope y'all get it. So sometimes I get where she's coming from. That's not my particular stance, but I see where she's coming from. So I hope y'all do too. Sometimes we have to stick on code too until he's proven innocent or guilty. And I think we need to have that same mind frame. I think we need to as well, because everybody protects their own. But any motherfucking who. We got Long Island in the building. What's poppin', man?
Yeah, Long Island, what's up, man? Suffolk County, Long Island. It's your boy Fivy. I'm calling in. I just want to talk about the whole R. Kelly thing. Like, they knew R. Kelly was guilty since the 90s, man. Like, all this shit is a distraction from the Harvey Weinstein and all these other white guys. Like, let's be honest, man. They knew he'd been guilty since the 90s, man. They're just using this guy right now for distraction. Like, all the shit that they're doing to this guy for years and years is tearing him down. We haven't heard about Harvey Weinstein for a month. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I be knowing. Go ahead.
Like, we only hear about him for a month, and then everything is just blown under. We got Bill Cosby in jail. We got, who else? They're just bringing down the black community, man. It's just like, whatever they do is just thrown under the bus. Now, Harvey Weinstein, I'm sure he had about, like, the same amount of victims as R. Kelly. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, like, where's his smoke at? Like, they're not bringing no type of smoke to him. Like I said, R. Kelly's 100% guilty with me. I'm not defending him. What I'm trying to say is, like, don't build this man up, keep building him up, and then bring him down. You know what I'm saying? Use him as a scapegoat. That's
Right.
just my whole take on this thing.
Hey, I want to thank you for your call, and you're absolutely correct. All right? Thank you for your call, King, and stand up to Strong Island. You already roll. Thank you for your
you
call.
already know, man. Thanks, man.
Peace. And I'm not gonna be on here long because I have another interview. I'm coming back on to do a live with Desiree Lee. Y'all gonna learn a lot of stuff from this, and a lot of females, y'all gonna be intrigued by this conversation. So just please come back. I'm gonna take a few more calls. I want to know y'all what y'all thoughts. And matter of fact, what I will do is I'm gonna play the video one more time. I think I should do that. So everybody hold on the calls. Let me play the video one last time. So please hold on the calls. I'm going to play the video one more time.
Good evening, I'm Jeff Glor, and we are going to begin here tonight with an interview many have been waiting for. R. Kelly's first since being charged with sexual abuse last month. Gayle King of CBS This Morning just spoke with Kelly. The charges against the singer involve 4 women, 3 of whom were allegedly underage at the time. In an interview that just wrapped, Kelly told Gayle the accusations are lies. We have 2 clips here. Here is the first.
They are still talking about you with underage girls. Do you still sit here and say you have never been with underage girls? Can you really say that?
I sit here and say this. I had 2.
Hold on. One thing I don't tolerate like that, and I try not to even... I wish I never seen the text, but respectfully to anybody who's in here and they have their own channel and stuff like that you want to promote, I have a package deal that you could, purchase, or we could do cross promotion. Please, respectfully, you don't have to come in here and say y'all subscribe to my channel. I'm not to be honest, because a lot of people have done that, and I just say show some respect. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Do me a favor and be respectful. If you want to promote your channel, people to watch your channel, put in that work for people to come over there and check it out. Don't come on anybody else's platform to say come to your channel. That means you don't have respect. And I'm only gonna give you one warning, and I hope y'all respect that. If y'all don't, then hey, you suffer the consequences. So let me restart that video all over again. So just be respectful, family. That's what I'm saying. And the rest of the videos is coming out tomorrow. You know what I mean? The rest of the videos, like an hour long, it should be coming out tomorrow. All right? So at the end of the day, Please be respectful in here.
Good evening, I'm Jeff Glor, and we are going to begin here tonight with an interview many have been waiting for. R. Kelly's first since being charged with sexual abuse last month. Gayle King of CBS This Morning just spoke with Kelly. The charges against the singer involve 4 women, 3 of whom were allegedly underage at the time. In an interview that just wrapped, Kelly told Gayle the accusations are lies. We have 2 clips here. Here is the first.
They are still talking about you with underage girls. Do you still sit here and say you have never been with underage girls? Can you really say that?
I sit here and say this. I had 2 cases back then that I said in the beginning of the interview that I would not talk about because of my ongoing case now.
Okay.
Right? Okay, fair enough. But I will tell you this. People are going back to my past, okay? That's exactly what they're doing. They're going back to the past, and they're trying to add all of this stuff now to that, to make all of the stuff that's going on now feels real to people.
But the past is relevant with you with underage girls.
Absolutely no, it's not.
Why?
Because for one, I beat my case. When you beat something, you beat it.
You were acquitted.
We can't double jeopardy me like that. You can't. It's not fair. It's not fair to nobody. When you beat your case, you beat your case.
But I'm not talking about the one case in which you were acquitted. I'm talking about the other cases where women have come forward and said, R. Kelly had sex with me when I was under the age of 18. R. Kelly was abusive to me emotionally and physically and verbally. R. Kelly took me in a black room where unspeakable things happened. This is what they're saying about you.
Not true.
These aren't old rumors.
Not true. Whether they're old rumors, new rumors,
why would they
future
say this
rumors,
about you?
Not true.
Kelly became much more emotional as Gayle continued her questioning. Here's more of that.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
How stupid would it
never
be
held
for
anybody.
R. Kelly, with all I've been through in my way, way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. Why, how stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you were
That's
holding...
stupid, guys.
I didn't...
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle.
Robert,
stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
There is much, much more to this interview that will air on CBS This Morning tomorrow and Thursday. Gayle is on her way back from Chicago tonight, so Jerika Duncan joins us now. Unreal, Jerika, some of what we saw this afternoon. Again, more will be on tomorrow on CBS This Morning, but you followed this case extensively. Talk about what you've seen this afternoon.
Well, you know, I watched this entire interview. It was about an hour and 20 minutes long. And I can tell you, it is compelling. I mean, you saw just from that video how emotional he got, and there's so much more. But I was at the bond hearing and the arraignment a couple of weeks ago, and I was there as I watched at least one of the women that he's charged with sexually abusing cry as some of the charges were read. You know, he's facing some serious allegations here. That woman that I spoke to said it was BS. She thought that he even had an opportunity to get out on bail. And I was also there when he walked out of jail after posting bail. And you had people there that were supporters, people singing his music as he walked out. And then you had people there that were calling him all kinds of names because they believe these women who have said that they were sexually abused by him.
So what is next for him right now?
Well, he has a court date on March 22nd. He's facing 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse. That could carry up to 70 years behind bars. We're talking 4 victims, including 3 minors dating back as far as 1998. He's got over $160,000 that is due in child support. The big takeaway from me for this interview is that he is very angry, that he is sad by some of these allegations that he's hearing about.
Okay, Jerika, thank you very much. Again, much more of this interview, Gayle King's interview with R.
Damn,
Kelly
you see how they
tomorrow
did?
and Thursday on.
I think she was a little bit long-winded, but she was getting to the point. But you see how they just cut her off and shit? Anyway, I'm gonna take a few more calls, and then I will be back with another live stream. It's gonna be a good one, and I want everybody to definitely tune in to Desiree Lee. Definitely a good story. Y'all definitely gonna enjoy this one. For those who are new, and you like what you're hearing so far, please subscribe. Don't leave without subscribing. All right, definitely want to get good content. Fuck with your boy. I'm gonna give you the real. So please make sure y'all subscribe to All Viral Access Media. So I'm gonna put in the number. I'm gonna take a few more calls. The number is 862-285. I was just about to put in my real number. 4399. Now the number that you see on the screen, that is my Blog Talk Radio well organized phone system. But somehow Blog Talk want to act stupid, so I'm have to use the Text Now app. So it's gonna be pretty janky, but don't fault me. Fault fucking Blog Talk Radio, because they acting like a real ass today. So if y'all want to call in, please call in. It is 862-285-4399. And I'm still trying to get on Blog Talk Radio as we speak, so I could get better, a better phone connection and, things of that nature. So, if I want to give my thoughts on it, what do I really think? I think this interview is going to be very interesting. I really think that that we should wait and see to see what happens at the end of the day. I'm not going to say this man don't deserve ramifications for wanting to deal with young women and things of that nature. So he knows, God knows what he's guilty of, and he's never going to escape that or run away from that. That's always going to be waiting for him. Okay, we got 207. Area code 207. I gotta wait till this thing. This is what I hate about this text free shit. And I'm trying to get on Blog Talk right now, and it's still acting up. We got area code 207. Peace family. Where you calling from? What's your thoughts?
What up, man? Yo, I'm calling from P-Town, man.
P-Town, talk to me.
Yo, listen to this, man. Yo, what they doing to that dude is shady, man. Because whoever had that footage, they should have been put it out, bro.
Yeah, long time ago.
Because I'm over 40 years old. When it happened, yo, they had a dozen tapes going around in the hood.
Yeah.
Somebody, whoever had that tape, listen, they could have saved all the women. Listen, the women I know, listen, I'm from East New York, too. The women I know, ain't nobody staying in no crib and just letting anything happen. They ain't breaking nothing.
Right.
Come on, man. They gonna do that to that man? Come on, man. I'm over 42. Like, now what footage do they got now? They got new up-to-date footage?
Nope.
Or is it the same
It's that same old grainy fucking kind of footage.
Exactly. Come on, whoever had VCRs back in the days, everybody saw it, man. I can tell you the one when he gave the girl the shorts. Yeah, the girl in the beginning.
Damn, nigga, hold on. You must watch that shit recently. You like, you know what? Let me relive this moment, nigga. You nigga done said the past the shorts, the drawers. I had eyes.
Bro, they had 1,000 tapes going around, bro. And it was like different cuts. It was like, you see this one?
Right.
Like the one that used to eat the girl cheese out. Like she was the superstar.
It's right. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But if it's old, whoever had that footage, that's like a drug addict. You see somebody doing drugs for 13 years, 14 years, but you got the cure, but you ain't gonna give it to them. You're just gonna see them do drugs. Come on.
Right, and that's how you know it's a money grab, because they could have been put that out. You could have saved more women lives.
Exactly. So what about them? Who had that footage? They could have saved all them girls. Like, come on. Like, that's not right, if y'all pulling out old, and like he said, can't do double jeopardy. Come on, man. Them girls want to be at that mansion. Ain't no way he did anything. If they were supposed to be rappers, they were supposed to be in the studio. Like, yo, why I'm not in the studio?
Oh, it's taking. I think I could be able to I could do the blog talk. So let's see. Is acting acting like it's gonna work. So y'all just
listen
hold
to this,
on.
bro.
Go ahead, fam.
What about the people who did songs with him? Ron Isley did songs with him. Jeezy did songs with him. All these people, nobody knew about that. Like,
Yeah.
what time did he have to do this? He had to go do concerts, right? Had to do studio. What time he had to abuse? They didn't survive nothing. Surviving, son, is like surviving shootouts, surviving crashes,
Right.
surviving. You know what I mean? They ain't survived nothing. He ain't killed nobody, and none of that, man. They gonna cry. They gonna mess his life up. What they gonna get? They ask the money. What they gonna get? 50 racks a piece, and that shit gonna be going in a week. They gonna go shopping.
Right.
People gonna have their hands out,
And all that shit.
money gonna be done.
That's right. Hey man, I wanna thank you. Listen, I wanna thank you for your call, cause I wanna see if this oh damn, it ended my episode. Wow. Blog
Yeah,
Talk
bro.
is crazy.
Did I do that?
No, not you. I think Blog Talk is doing some shit because of, I don't know if it's because of the live stream I did earlier on Elvis Presley. But anyway, yo, I thank you for your call, King, because I might have to take some more calls as well. I appreciate you though, family.
Yeah, but yo, we need to stress that. Whoever put that footage out now, they need to get it done, man. Word.
Yeah, you
All right,
already
bro,
know.
Stay up, man.
Thank you, King. Peace.
Appreciate you. Have a good one.
Peace. All right, now I have somebody holding on area code 312. Area code 312. Can you hear me on here? Area code 312. I don't know what's going on. Saying it's not secured. Why is it not secured? I don't know what's going on. Let me. Something is going on. Blog Talk is acting real funky right now. What the fuck is going on, son? Let me see if 216. Area code 216. Can you hear me? Absolutely not. What I'm going to have to do. Let me try to do this one last time. One last time, because I really. Yo, what the fuck? They're giving me all this error shit. Error. Yo, they really on some bullshit today. They really on it. But anyway, fucked up my life. But this is pretty good so far. Anyway, you know this is pretty good, man. And the guy's absolutely right. Like, what happened to, you know, the guy who basically got the tape? Why he bringing out, or why she bringing out now? Oh shit, we got the criminal investigator instructor. Let me call your crazy ass back. I know you got something to say. Like you know everything. Let me call you back right now. Alright, so I'm calling you back right now. I really hate this phone system right here. Blog Talk, y'all really on some bullshit today. Like for real. Oh, wow. Are you there? Let me end the call. Let me try one more time. This is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy, but it's not ringing. This is not good, fam. What the blood clot going on with the thing here? And I'm not Jamaican, y'all. I'm not from the island, but I am a Jamaican though. You know what I mean? I'm a Jamaican boy. All right, need rice and peas and stool greens. Let me call 646 back. All right. Oh my God. It's not even gonna go through. This is some bullshit. Anyway, people, I want y'all to tune right back in because I'm gonna go live again. I'm gonna go with Desiree Lee. I'm telling y'all don't want to miss it. And most definitely tomorrow I will be on it. Stop faking and be you. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what you. Well, I'm not gonna say you directing it towards me, but call you. Which one are you, Allie the Sag? Which one is your number, family? All right, 678. I'm answering the call. Just hold on to it. Answers. This is why I hate this phone system. This shit is really janky. Peace, family. What's up? What's up, Atlanta?
Hello?
Peace.
Yes,
Do
I'm
me,
just
do me, do,
calling
do me,
back.
do me a favor. Rude gal. Mute your background, please.
Okay. All right. One last thing I want to say, right? I have no problem with these accusers getting a lawyer or something. But what I'm saying, how can you get a lawyer that is charged for beating his wife, fraud, and everything? It is almost the same thing that the R. Kelly is charged for. You know, so
Who you
you're
talk? First
having
of all, wait.
somebody,
Who you talking about?
Michael Avenatti.
Okay, yeah.
Right
Okay.
now, right. Michael Avenatti is on a fraud charge, right? He beat his wife, domestic abuse. His wife has a restraining order against him recently, right? So how can these people represented by a criminal himself? And yet still, we black people, we people overall, don't have any question about this. We don't have any problem against this.
Right, and I think everybody should be, saying something about it. You know what I'm saying?
And again, one thing, the good things, like these girls getting exposed because they are doing interviews, and the more interviews they're doing,
the
like
different
they
the
keep on telling a
stories.
different story.
Mhm,
But no media is not covering the lies that these girls telling. They're only covering the untruth and deceiving the public with lies.
Yeah, that's basically on purpose. So they know. Listen, before the cameras before the cameras come on, they already are prepped. They talk before they go in front of the camera. So a lot of it's not like they just sit in front of the camera. All right, let's speak. No, they speak right before they fucking go on the air. So if anything, they know exactly what's being done. You know what I'm saying? So
You know
they know
what
what
I
they're
want
doing.
to say
So
too? I watched an interview with Tim Savage on daytime, tea time. The interview is there up to now, right? When Tim Savage said from his own mouth that the producer and Lifetime knew that these girls was lying, but because it cost too much, they never edit. They go ahead and show it.
absolutely.
Right?
Right.
This Tim Savage says this, right? And these girls coming out, and even Jordan, if you go on her page, there are certain things that she posts. There are certain interviews that she did that you know definitely that this girl is lying. People exposing her. She went from 3 states. No one want to take her case because they all knew that she is a lie. What I think, and I know for a fact that when you go back to court, some of these cases, some of these charges, gonna be dismissed. Watch and see.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you, Queen. Thank you for your call, Queen. I thank you.
All right, no problem.
All right, peace. All right, I'm going to take 2 more calls and I'm going to end this live. But definitely tomorrow, I will definitely be on it again because I guess the whole hour will be basically uploaded tomorrow. They're going to put it out tomorrow. So I will definitely be all over the R. Kelly thing first thing in the morning. With that being said, I'm going to take 2 more callers and then I'm going to get off, prepare, and come back live. All right, with Desiree Lee. So if y'all want to call in, please try to call in. Wait, hold on. This damn thing. Try to call in. I don't even know why Blog Talk is on a bullcrap right now. It's really crazy now over something they want to act up. All right, so if anything, this is what I'll do. For those who's new, if y'all appreciate this this live stream, if y'all enjoyed yourself, for those who's new, do me a favor. Press 1 if you are new. Press 1 if you new in the room. I would definitely like to know because we need to greet some of the new people. I know it's a lot of new people in here, so I want the room to greet y'all with love. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. Giving us, your eyes, your mind, and your hearts. Do you understand? Don't let me go in the pulpit and pull out the wig. Okay? Don't make me put on the Pastor Jeeves. I don't want to take y'all to church right about now. But for those who are new, that want to be down with the crew, please subscribe. Okay? This is Pastor Jeeves. Okay? Now, anyway, I see all the ones. I appreciate all the new ones that's in here, and I would definitely would like to ask y'all, well, tell y'all, can y'all please subscribe to this channel? You're going to get more good stuff, and please don't look at this phone system that I'm having right now. This is real janky, and like I said, Blog Talk is on some bull crap right now. They doing me real dirty. 'Cause my phone system is really organized. So let me call the criminal investigation instructor back, and hopefully this phone call won't be disrupted. So let's see. It's saying this shit is fucking weird. All right, it's ringing. About time. Pick up, goddammit.
Hello.
Damn. Hello. What's up?
What's up?
What's going on? You called, didn't you? You called twice. What's going on?
Well, then, wait a minute, Mike. Is this a replay or something?
No.
Oh, you on live chat. So who the lady talking to now?
Yo ass. You must be you all. I mean, shit. Let me control. I gotta watch the tone and how I say shit. But goddamn it,
my brother. You know how you are. You a Capricorn too. Come on down.
Yeah. So
but
listen.
How are you talking
listen.
at the same time with this lady?
Because something is wrong with you. This is what I want you to do is look at now. I'm just playing. Look at the screen. Look where it like the volume is at and like the duration of the time. Where you see the red line and stuff like that. You're gonna see where it say live. It's gonna be a little small circle on the side where it say live, and if it's gray, click on live, and you is the
I got live chat. I'm on live chat. Something wrong with your shit, man.
No, I want you to follow me, or I'm gonna have to put you on the small cheese bus. Now I want you to look. I'm about to put you on there with some damn helmets and some grilled cheese.
You, man. Go ahead. Go
ahead.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. Now, I want you to look at the screen. Do you know where the volume, where you can mute the volume on there? You should see where it say live.
Yes.
Click on where it says live.
Okay. I just did.
And are you up to speed right about now?
Go ahead, Larry.
Woo! God damn it. Now I can put you on a big cheese bus. Okay. You had to get evaluated and shit. I had to see where you was at now.
What's up, Rob? What's up?
But anywho, what's your thoughts on this, love? What was good?
Well, honestly, all jokes aside, I'm kind of tired today. But I've been watching this whole situation. First of all, he has a problem. He has a disorder. He's a narcissist. That's the obvious. I mean, that's common sense. Because I dealt with a narcissist, okay? And he feels entitled. He's R. Kelly. He can't be touched. He can't be moved. You know, he feels entitled to anything. His money, his upbringing, he practically, you might as well say, raised himself, which we can understand because his mom, had to work from what he said and what we know of him. Okay, but at the same time, I feel, yes, he's guilty of what he did with these young ladies, all of them at the young age. Now, as far as him holding them prisoner, I don't believe that for 1 second.
Me neither.
Not one second. Because if someone is being tortured or being held prisoner, you can't eat and this and that. I don't want to hear about no Stockholm syndrome and nothing else. For the simple fact, if you don't want to be there, you're not going to be there. They got used to being there at the beginning, regardless of how he treated them, he supplied them with what they needed, what they wanted. He's R. Kelly. They was fascinated with it. They didn't want to be home. Whatever was going on at the house, the parents should be held accountable as well. Because for the simple fact, wherever they're from, whatever issues they were having, you accepted that money from R. Kelly. You did. You wasn't supervising your children. You let them go out here and be with R. Kelly, period. So if you're going to convict or indict him or whatever, hold him accountable, you have to have, they should also do that to the parents as well. See, he got the flying monkeys hanging around, which is all his fans, all the world. That's why he felt like he can get away with anything, because he could just do that.
Right.
Okay, I grant you was molested by your children. Yeah, the flying monkeys, that means all over the world. They're here, they're there, they're everywhere. And he's deflecting, because when you ask him a question, no matter what, he never answers the question, yes or no. A simple question that Gayle asked him. He never said yes to no. He said, well, I would tell you. No, I didn't ask you that. Yes or no. And then he goes back to, no, see, they're talking about a double jeopardy. He learned them new words from the lawyer, who's basically a bootleg lawyer, because everything he's saying, he's not saying with sense. And what the young lady is speaking about, as far as talking about the prosecutor or whomever he is, Michael Venci or whoever the guy is, that's irrelevant about his personal life, about he's a wife beater and this and that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about R. Kelly. That's what pissed me off about a lot of black people or people in general, really.
Let's
they
not start.
Always got something to say to justify another one's action, either because you're in that situation or have been in that situation, or you're just blinded by, oh, that's R. Kelly. They never go by facts. If I, God forbid, had to be on trial for something, I would not get niggas to even sit here and tell me and make the judgment of me. Because all you're going to go by is, well, 100 people said, that she did it. Look at it. But they're not looking at the root and the core of the situation of how this came about.
So let me ask you. Because I know you're gonna keep going. So but you're making a lot of sense. So I'm definitely not trying to discredit what you're saying.
Yeah,
so evidently you're saying he's guilty, right? Now, yes or no? Because I have a follow up. Is he guilty?
He's guilty. Yes, he's guilty.
All right.
Because he could have said no. It don't matter if the parents brought him. That's why I said the parents need to be held accountable.
No, hold on.
Too.
Okay, now he's guilty. A lot of people say yes and everything like that. All right, and I will say just say if R. Kelly was from a different ethnic background, okay, and just say, and we are who we are. Melanated beings. Now, do you think that the people from his ethnic background, I hope y'all following me, do you think they will be bashing him as much as we doing him and he's our own people? Not saying that he's not guilty, but they don't do that to their own. You know what I mean? Only
White people don't do it as much as black
that's
people.
That's what I'm saying. They stick to what they have a code, or like, listen, I ain't even gonna say no. We'll see until it's proven guilty. Now, hold on. This is why I think Blog Talk is having a hard time with me going live with the phone calls on there tonight, because Elvis Presley did a whole bunch of shit. He was a predator. He did a lot of violent things to young women. So do you think they would have put him out there like that? Do you think they would have bashed him as much as we bashing our own, like Michael Jackson and R. Kelly? Not saying what they not guilty, but we just over the top with it. So what's your thoughts on that? I'll take the next call.
I'm looking at that two ways, Mike. Okay, number one, I'm going to just be blunt with it. A lot of Caucasian white folks, okay, they feel entitled as well because they're used to always getting what they want. Remember, they're, even in the past, slavery days, whatever, they always felt and knew or was told they were more superior. Black people always been at the bottom of the barrel. And then, unfortunately, black people, even back in the day, 400 years, slavery days or whatever, up until the present, we never really stuck together. We always bashing each other, no matter what the situation is. See, white people, they look at situation logically. They'll even pay themselves, they'll even pay they'll even, pay money to get out of a situation. Not to say that black people don't do it, but they have more of a higher status, with popularity. Even though R. Kelly has a higher status of popularity as well,
right,
but it still goes back to black people never really have stuck together. We don't think with logic. We don't. I'll put myself in it because I was like that at one point. That's why I spoke to you last time we was on the phone with that lawyer. You have to think with logic sometimes along with common sense. But see, black people get in their feelings a lot. That's why we never can get together, and we always fighting against each other, whether it's with words or with physical.
We very impulsive, and sometimes and let me try to say it another way. It's not like we don't think logical. We can't paint that picture with
Not
all of us,
all.
but right. Hold on.
Many,
so we're not
many.
exactly. There's many, and the majority of the time is we very impulsive. Instead of critically thinking at the moment, we'll be impulsive and get defensive or be vulgar about certain things. So sometimes we have to instead of being impulsive, we need to critically think sometimes first. You understand?
Exactly.
So that's what we need to be.
A perfect example that everyone can understand. Your son has a problem in school. Not you. A black person's son has a problem in school. A white person's son has a problem in school. The mother on the black side goes to the school. What the fuck you do to my son? My son says such and such, such, such. The white mother will go to school. Well, I have a very concerned about, the situation and the behavior. It's a difference. We ready to blow up. Because I used to be that way. We're ready to blow up. We ain't trying to hear nothing. All we know is my child came home crying and said this what happened at school. We're not trying to hear nothing. We ain't even giving the person a chance to talk. So that's pretty much the same thing we hear. But as far as R. Kelly, him particular, that's all game. His back is against the wall. He don't have his flying monkeys like he used to. He don't have them with the majority of the white people. He don't have them the majority of with the black people. He might have,
No. I'm just reading the comments. But
now I don't care. Now he's gaslighting. He's gaslighting. Right. He's going to be gaslighting. I don't know what parent. I bet you 1 minute on that show he probably mentioned, I don't know what parent will let a child go. If that's what's the case, why would you let your parent go? He's deflecting. He's not going to keep the focus on him. He's going to try to derail it. And make it about what someone else did, and she lied about the age, and this and that. Okay, we understand that. But like I said, that's like if in
conclusion, because this will go on for a minute. So please conclude. But I definitely understand exactly what you're saying. I want to take more closing.
In conclusion, that man has a mental problem. He's guilty. He needs help, and he has to pay for the consequences at hand of his actions. And I do not feel sorry for him. I do not feel sorry for you because your sister raped you. I feel sorry for you as a child of what she did, but you as a grown man know right from wrong. There is no, and plus in the society, and I'm gonna end it with this, it's all a conspiracy. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and now all of a sudden, what's the other dude?
Jesse.
Now you're making a documentary about Michael Jackson. Give me a break. People better wake up and get it together and stop worrying about these fast-ass, switching-ass, stink-pissy-ass women who's walking around here trying to be grown, but your mind frame is still a child. But you think it's all about giving up your ass and then you think you're cute. I'm not trying to hear it. As far as Joycelyn and Avriero, whatever her name is, they are not being held hostage. I don't believe that for one.
Absolutely not.
Second.
Absolutely not. Hey, thank you, sweetie. Thank you for your
Michael.
call.
You be blessed.
You too, love.
And I'll see you and talk to you soon, babe.
All right,
later.
Peace. All right, shit. That was a rock rolling. That wasn't gonna stop. That was a boulder rolling down the street, and that shit wasn't gonna stop until I stopped it. But she has some good points. But everybody's entitled to their opinion. So let me say that now. Hold on for 1 second. 781. Let me repeat this right now. The views and opinions of the callers, because everybody has a right to their own opinion. But the views and opinions of the callers does not reflect the views and opinions of all viral access media. Everybody has their own liberty to their opinion, so I'll let them speak. Does it mean I agree? Hell to the motherfucking no. But if I do agree, I ain't gonna tell you. Kiss my ass. 781 was popping, was good, and I'm gonna take one more call, then I'm gonna be out of here. What's your thoughts, love? I mean, family. What's up?
Hey, man. Brother.
Peace, brother. Peace.
So my conclusion is, not conclusion, but so right now, at the moment, I'm thinking about this case, right? Like back in the day when he beat the case, I was like, okay, so how do we know that individual on an R. Kelly sex tape was a 14-year-old child? You know, but hold on, but right now, back in the day, a girl can look like a what you call 16 or 14 years old, but really they are like older age. You know what I mean? Like how somebody can look like young, but can be older, and that can young to be like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got you.
I was like, yeah. So basically, I was like, okay, so this thing going on for a while now. How do we really know that woman is really 14 years old? That's what really grinding my gear.
Right.
How do we know that? That's what I'm trying to like explain to myself. Like I'm trying to put two together, and then we're gonna wait until like 20 years later just to get R. Kelly, and it makes no sense, man. I'm tired of like I'm tired of like our black people like jumping to conclusions so damn fast because of documentaries. It's like I feel like it's kind of brainwashing, for a certain individual because this shit like this happen in the military too. Right now, I'm a military man. I'm in the army. I serve as an infantryman.
Okay.
So I have a people that got convicted in the rape case for falsely, and they got in prison for 16 years last week. I witnessed this in the courtroom.
Wow.
Okay. So, and I know that dude didn't do it because I was with him the whole time. And I was feeling like, okay, so if this can happen, it can happen to anybody. It's kind of like, it's hard to believe, man. It's hard to very to believe this this accusation nowadays because Bill Cosby was one of them, and then Michael Jackson was it, and now it's R. Kelly. Like it's a very bad snowball effect.
Right.
I don't know what to believe no more with the media because I see a lot of negative comments saying that he's guilty, but if it puts his shoes in the man's feet right now. And saying okay, whatever that was me, it's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
The Aaliyah case, I know that was wrong. Aaliyah case was definitely wrong for that. He's guilty for that one, definitely. And I'm not gonna tolerate that. Marrying a 15 years old woman and then faking her birthday on her marriage certificate. That's a very 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 wrong for that one. So. In
conclusion, go ahead.
In conclusion, I feel like the man is not guilty, in my opinion. He's just a guy. He got a lot of accusation throwing at him right now, and then they fuck up his money too at the same time. So I feel like mad at the same time, and then not at the same time. But he is not guilty, in my opinion.
All right. Well, he's not guilty. Man. Hey, I appreciate your call, family.
Yep.
Thank you. And are you a subscriber? Did you subscribe?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, King. I appreciate your call. Peace. Peace.
Bye-bye.
All right, I'm gonna call back 313. Shout out to Detroit. Hey y'all, I'm gonna be doing a retreat. Yo, I got some ideas, man. Thanks to some of them is from fucking Desiree too, but we about to go live in a minute. I'm gonna call 313 back, and that's it. I'm gone. I'm not even taking no more calls after this. That's it. Okay, let's see. It's ringing, and is it. But I'll be back live in the next 20 minutes. All right. Let's see if they pick up. If not, motherfucker, that's it. Well, that's it. That nigga up there watching 8 Mile or something. You know what I mean? What up, though? But anyway, with that being said, first of all, I want to thank Evelyn McFadder. Evelyn McFadder for your donation, for your super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you very, 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 very much. Yeah, so with that being said, is R. Kelly guilty? We don't know until he's proven guilty. Do some feel he's guilty? Yes. Do some feel that he's innocent? Yeah. Only thing we have to do is see where the chips fall where they may. Let's see where this goes. Is this double jeopardy? It could be. You know, only thing I want us to do is look at this with a good head on, with a good mind. You know, with some clarity. Have a good have common sense. Be able to dissect some of this stuff, and don't use emotion. Use the evidence that's presented. Or whatever. If y'all enjoyed the show, please press 1 if y'all enjoyed this show. If y'all subscribed, please put that you subbed. I would gladly appreciate it. Nah, this is my Burger King. I took my son to Burger King after school and stuff. He made me buy all this damn stuff and he ain't even eat the whole damn cheeseburger. He gonna eat this shit tomorrow. Fuck that. Nigga, you gonna eat the damn cheeseburger, okay? You can be soggy and everything, nigga. You gonna eat this motherfucking burger. Nah, let me stop. But anyway, yeah, thank you. Did y'all sub? Did anyone sub? Did y'all sub? That's what I'm talking about. The Wet Jess. Hold on. The Wet Jess show? Look, you done fucked them. I'm not even gonna go there right now. I am a Christian, okay? Get deep behind me, Satan. Right the fuck now, okay? Thank you, Devon Griffin. You love the show. Thank you, family. I appreciate you. Real talk. Now, before I get out of here, I want everybody to put in the AVG. Now, in order to be down with the AVG only means All Viral Gang. Okay? All Viral Gang. And it's so simple for you to be AVG. Only thing you have to do is subscribe, share, and like the videos. Then there it is. You automatically AVG, baby. See, it ain't that hard. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in, but I will be back, so don't go nowhere. Bring your ass back. All right? So we're going to have a good conversation going on, and trust me, y'all going to like it. So bring your ass back in the next 20 minutes, because I'll be back. I want to say I love y'all. I want to thank you. I appreciate y'all. And next time, the phone services should be good, and Blog Talk won't be on their bull crap. So again, I love y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Thank y'all for tuning into All Viral Access, baby. And hey, I'm just a goddamn YouTuber. All Viral Access Media. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and click that bell for more notifications. Alright? Shit. And I'm out this motherfucker. Peace. But I'll be back in 20 minutes, goddammit.